going to read some translations really quickly because it might be helpful. Akele hoto kiahuare means what's the big deal if you're alone. Meri Jana Jan means my love or my darling. Choti si hai zindagi is life is too short. Use chota ek sapna is more than a dream, and hey bagwan mujiko tu zindagi dubara day is oh God, give me this life again, give me a second chance. Hey bagwan, for hours I have sung with you in Hindi. Your guitar, our heart, your wails, rumbling flowers, your punching haze filling our arena. I slip through your syllables as if I know what I mean, all the way to Brighton, Bournemouth, Manchester, London. And when we are stopped by lights, I don't mind the rearview mirrors. They can catch me in violent thumping passion. Akela hoto kiahuare. I might be saying I love them. I think we are singing about God and that you are him. Your kingly tones, Meri Jani Jan, are velvet and waver, a net catching notes. You do things with my voice inside this car. I think we reach moments that are divine and extra, that you might like our careering creation, might allow a female counterpart. You slip through English. Then your band's thudding drums cradle our Kannada and whirling Tamil. I hum, thunder your final notes and shower rain, always lasting, choti si hai zindagi, until we collapse out of golden, glad breath. Usse chotai ka sapna, he bhagwan mujhko tu zindagi dobara de. I press repeat. Do you remember I wrote to you once? You replied in less than an hour, sent from iPhone, sent from Bangalore. Hey Bhagwan, you said you'd smiled so wide that we'd both carry on. That was scary. Okay, second one. This came from a conversation I had with a friend on Facebook who's a photographer, and he's absolutely amazing photographer. He does wet plates, which are kind of necessarily full of imperfection, which he hates because he's a perfectionist. And he told me that his garage is not as dark as it used to be, and that he was gaffer taping it up. So I found this hilarious because I'm a really bad friend. Okay. Notes from Darkroom. I'm sure the garage has become less dark. I don't say this lightly. I've tested it at different times of day, compared images always of the same dead moth on my window frame. It is immortalised, the obvious joke, and time-stamped in various failures of light. The collodions disastrous, I have stood in the centre of the dark, head torch gleaming low red, while chemicals alchemise in trays. Caressing traitorous edges, I have considered every crack between wall and ceiling, traced them on ladders with white-fingered gloves. This is a broken ship. Light leaks onto expense, my nitrate and silver impotent against this harsh flood. My pipettes drop pity into plastic cups. I am gaffer taping the spaces in the walls. Pristine in its slow, dry weight, the moth has subtle bodies now. It quivers between states and damaged series, compact and neat in some frames, expansive in others. I have performed the darkest, gentlest crime. I have made it alive, dancing in edges, even to its final powder. And the last one I wrote for a friend. I spoke to God the other day. He told me he'd noticed you swinging along the way you do, with your thick smoke you peep at the world through. He said he saw you thinking, except your thinking turned to waiting, and your waiting fell into wandering. And he said he'd get a boat one day, push it through some reeds with a long stick, make sure you saw him standing around some shallow bend of river. and let you breathe out your smoke all around him until there was none left, and you had to squeeze open your muggy, polluted spaces, inhale real oxygen air, the sort you might think of in his vast open sky, that isn't really blue at all, but him, always him. He said his feet would be bare, that he'd pluck reeds and wait, that beneath his feet the fish were dancing. Thank you.